For your health this afternoon as we get you ready for school. The first day going back to school is a pretty big moment for students and parents and maybe even teachers, and it can come with a lot of anxiety. Joining us now live with some tips on how to handle those back to school jitters is Dr. Rahul Parikh, a pediatrician from Kaiser. Thanks for being here.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So first off, sort of back to school anxiety, totally normal, right?
Yeah, it definitely is. For a lot of families, this is about getting back into the swing of things. And that's not always smooth as it seems because, our kids are going from having a lot of free time and freedom during the summer to having sort of a social, emotional, intellectual reset. They have a return to a schedule, a return to accountability in the form of paying attention, homework, playing well in the sandbox with others. So all that adjustment takes a little bit of time. So it can feel nervous for kids, have butterflies in their stomach, or feel a little bit uneasy about going back.
So how can we kind of prepare here for a smooth transition back into the classroom?
Yeah, a few basic things. Acknowledging that this is a change that's coming and starting to anticipate it in a number of ways. One is sort of rebuilding the scaffolding of those routines ahead of the first day of school. So whether it's bedtime, waking up time, meal time, all those things starting to set those expectations ahead of time will help. And having some open-ended conversations with some open-ended questions. What are you looking forward to when you go back to school? Who are you excited to see after the summer away? Things like that. And then what's bothering you? What are you uneasy about? And naming those emotions to tame them, as my friends say, it can help. There's also the fun of back to school shopping and some other things to anticipate. People are going back to, buy their school supplies and other things are starting, like the beginning of soccer season for a lot of kids. So it can be a lot of fun to also dive into as well.
You just gave me 3 great questions to ask my kids at dinner to kind of get them excited about it and not feel so nervous. I'm wondering if you have any tips for kids who may be transitioning from maybe elementary school to middle school to high school, because there's a lot of unknown when you don't know where your class is or your locker, or your teacher, or your things are changing. How can you help those kids prepare?
Yeah, I think those are big steps for kids, and some of it is understanding or talking about some of the structure around that. So what is your schedule going to look like when you're starting middle school, and how's it different from when you were in elementary school, and the same for high school to middle school? What kind of extracurricular activities are going to fit into that schedule to make it work? And there are some logistics for kids and for their parents. What time is drop off and pick up? So just kind of painting the picture ahead of time about what is going to be coming and what to expect can really help. And again, naming some of the emotions that may come with this change is really important.
Yeah, getting back into that routine is something I think parents and kids kind of struggle with. Like, you've just gone from having ice cream at 9:30 at night, and maybe you haven't read a book in a couple of months. Getting back into those, the bedtimes and knowing you have to be at soccer practice and all the things you have to pack. How do you help prepare for that kind of stuff where there's more responsibility all of a sudden?
Well, there's a reset, as I said, not just for the kids around this structure, but for parents too. And so there's an emotional piece for us. And I think particularly parents who are letting their kids go away to preschool for the first time or kindergarten, or like me, I'm sending a daughter away to college this fall. There's an emotional reckoning to come to terms with about the big change, and to be supportive through it and have support yourself. And then there's the logistics that we have to provide around managing schedules and transportation, or doing our part to be supportive of our kids when they have to make the change and what's expected of them, right? So making sure that they feel there's a comfortable place for them to do their schoolwork, a comfortable place to decompress, to be social with their friends. I think, limiting screen time, as a pediatrician, I can't let that go without speaking about the necessary screen time you may need with school, but then taking a break from your screens to be imaginative or spend time with others.
And good advice there for parents too. It's a big transition for parents. The same thing with responsibility of I got to go to bed earlier and I got to remember all the soccer stuff. Plus I maybe still have to work or take care of my parents. It's a big transition for the adults as well.
Yeah, and I want to acknowledge that it's a really big deal because we are going from a certain set of schedules during the last 2 or 3 months to now the structure of that. And I think it's particularly challenging for families whose parents both work, where you have to start to figure out how you're going to get your kid to school or the bus stop and back in the afternoons, or to the activities that happen in between or after school. Even sometimes before school, I know certain parents whose kids have activities early in the morning before school starts. So all those things start to change your schedule and your routines as well. So it's an impact on the family. And it's good if you have some folks to commiserate with or get guidance from to help you do that and through that.
You ready to be an empty nester?
I'm not an empty nester. I
Okay.
still have one high schooler, so but we do have some exciting changes ahead of us for both our kids. One on the precipice of college, and one thinking about college.
It's an exciting time. Can't wait to tell my kids to go to bed at 7. Dr. Rahul Parikh from Kaiser, a pediatrician, thank you for joining us. Good luck. I think we all
Thanks for
need
having
it.
me. Thank you.